Cause I be trying to search for it. Like I be trying to hear people out. I would try to like listen to certain songs. That's just how it feels nowadays. It feels like it's nearly impossible to get to that, to hear something and it takes you somewhere, like how the old music does. It's like an anomaly to even find that type of stuff.
It's like nowadays they focus more on image than the music. Like they'll of course they'll say they ad libs and do that, but they're not focused on the music, like making good music. They're just focused on image. Like music nowadays is more so about being in a moment and loving the music. It was like a hobby, but they take it too serious. Like they got to live a lifestyle. But back then, people did live the lifestyle, so they're able to connect with the music because it's real. But now it's like they're really trying to like prove themselves. But it's like you're supposed to focus on the music because you are a artist. You're a recording artist. So it's like, what are you doing? You're just a person who just hops in a microphone. You know what I'm saying? That's all you are. You're not really like a musician. You know what I'm saying? Especially with like all these new rappers. It's just gimmicky rap. And you could just hear like the funny looking, just the funny instrumentals that they be having in their songs just to make a quick song. Like it's not even like music anymore. Like from what I be hearing.
So what you're basically saying is like the intention behind it. It's like you pick up on it subconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I mentioned before, like with this new era that we're in, it's like you can just see through everything. Like the allure of all the fakeness and anything that was a gimmick is just blatant nowadays. So this is why it's like you can't really be fooled nowadays. It has to be genuine. That's the best way that I can say you can get an it factor. It has to really just be genuine. It has to be genuine energy within whatever you're doing. Because it's far few in between. It's like even just being somebody who still has their inner child connected with them. And I'm not saying you're a Gandhi or you're a Buddha or you're a saint and you're just perfect, but you still have pureness within you. You're not into a lot of degenerate behavior. Like you keep yourself balanced, at least. When you're that type of person, you just seem like an anomaly to most people. That's what I think is like the standout. It really has to be genuine, like genuine energy. Because nowadays everything is just so gimmicky and you can just see right through it just in the times that we're in, like age of Aquarius. Everything's exposed and this you're gonna be you're gonna instantly pick up on the fakeness, even if it's subconscious. So even when you hear certain music subconsciously, you probably just pick up on the gimmick. So you can't really enjoy it, even if you try. Even if you try to force yourself, like, let me play this or let me listen to this, try to vibe with it, you're still going to pick up on the nuances of it, how gimmicky it is, or if it's not from the heart, if it's not genuine. I just feel like that's the times that we're in, like how everything is. And this is why to come across some of that stuff, it just seems like an anomaly. Just hearing the feedback from it, like just hearing people say, like, people don't make music like this no more. People don't rap like this no more. Like, this is a lost art. It just be shocking to me. Like, how did things change like that? Because I'm not even trying to prop myself up. That's why I'm even bringing it up. Because I'm like, I wouldn't even think I would be on that level to bring that energy back. Like, it's really that much of a lost art nowadays to where that energy is just missing from everything. People have gotten that too much. They've gotten that too far, gone to the point where they lost themselves that far. And it's all just gimmicks. It's really just sad for real.
It's like people when they make music, it's like quick flip music. It's like you're trying to get something and flip it. It's not like they're trying to understand the value of what they're saying or whatever. They're just trying to like bring it out because it's music and they got a rapper because they a rapper. But they're not focusing on the music itself. They're not embodying it. So you don't really feel like they're putting their soul to it. It's like they're just trying to make a quick music, a little flip, and then they just put it out. It's not like coming from the soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like people they realize they can go viral fast. It's like and they could do this and that. They don't really have to put too much intention. They just gotta just put this music out and then boom. People want to hear it because it's music, but it's like they're not focusing on creating the music. They're just focusing on putting it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't take you anywhere. It doesn't make you float. Like people say when they listen to music, or they go into the moon. It don't make you feel that way. It's just whatever. Like it doesn't make you float. It doesn't take you there. Like sometimes if you do listen to some like old joints, but it's like now it doesn't take you there because it's just gimmicky music. It's not to like enjoy it, you know.
And that's another thing as well. Like, yeah, you'll get that feeling, but it'll have to be a nostalgic song, so it won't really hit the same. So you have to make something current now. This is why I feel like it was such an anomaly from y'all saying that because yeah, you'll get that feeling, but it'll just be you'll have to have a nostalgic song or years a song from years ago. And by that time you've already heard the song a million times. So yeah, you might get that feeling, but it still won't hit. This is why it's so important to have that it factor nowadays because that's why I search for new stuff now that can give me that. But it's far few in between because when you hear stuff from this era, like it's current, but it gives you that feeling it's an anomaly because you're getting it right now. It's fresh, it's new, it's not nothing nostalgic, so it's not going to sound played out. It's going to sound current. It's going to be something new, fresh to your ear, and you can also just enjoy it. You'll get that vibe from it. And you hardly get that nowadays. Like this is why we need that type of stuff nowadays, but you barely get it. Because I get tired of backtracking. Like I gotta play something from this time period. Yeah, it sounds good, but it's too old. I've heard it a million times. I need something new. That way it can be fresh. I can just vibe to it in a moment with no expectations. It's new. And it can take me to the moon. Like I'm not too used to it already. So how does that feel to get that in this new era? Like is it like a different experience to get something fresh? Like it's not nostalgic, so it's not nothing that you gotta backtrack on. It's just new. Like does it encapture like a different feeling when you get something like that?
Because you don't want to keep listening to the old stuff and keep trying to find the archive version of the songs and listen to it and the snippets, and it's just you're just kind of being outdated. You're not really growing. Like, yeah, it's kind of nostalgic, but it's like you kind of have to grow a new pair of ears because you've been listening to the same old things. So that way, when you try to listen to new things, you won't be upkeep with it because you've been listening to the old. So you kind of been backtracking, and your ears are not trained to adapt to the type of pitch of sound waves of the music. So now it's like you kind of have to like train yourself to listen to what is now. But of course, you want to find one that's of course good in its quality. But you're wondering like how is your brain gonna like register it like as music? Like what is gonna sound like? Is it gonna take me somewhere? Is it gonna reveal something? Like how is it gonna feel? It's like kind of mysterious a bit, you know.
It's just crazy though, because it's really like a lost art to get something fresh like from now and to get that feeling from it. Like I probably only experienced that probably I don't even know, probably like twice. So where something is current but it's fresh to your ear and it gives you that feeling. That's why I told Dennis in the comments. I was like, that's my intention behind it because that's what I'm trying to bring with the. I'm trying to bring something new because that's the way that I view it. Like I know people need something new, even myself, including myself. Like I want to hear something new, but still have that feeling because I'm just tired of backtracking. That's just my main goal with it.